Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Vlog Every Day in April, day 13. Today is April 13th. Today's video, another quick one, is going to be like a get to know me, like one of those videos you see on YouTube where they have the celebrities and they like Google themselves. We'll just get to know me, ask them who, what, where, why, when, how, and some favorites. And this video shouldn't take that long. So we will start with the first obvious question. Who am I? You know by the name of my page, the end of my YouTube URL. My name is Steve Santiani. That's my name. Yeah. Where am I from? I am from the Bronx, New York. I was born and raised in the Bronx. Lived there most of my life. So the question is, where do I live now? If you've followed me the past couple of years, I've said a couple of times, I now live in Southern California. I've been visiting here a lot since I was a teenager and I finally moved. Okay, what? What do I do? Obviously, YouTube is not where I make money, but what I do is I am an account manager for an outsourced finance and accounting company. Yep. Not super glorious. I used to be an accountant. And I've done many things, but that's what I do now. I'm an account manager. What are some of my hobbies? Obviously now, vlogging is a big hobby of mine, but I've also played baseball since I was like 6 years old. I love playing sports. I like watching TV, video games, watch movies. Those are my hobbies. When? I guess for when was I born? I was born December 25th, 1979, Christmas. So yes, I'm a Christmas baby. To answer your questions, I got plenty of gifts. I never felt left out. And that will lead into how old does that make me? Right now, I'm 42 years old. So this December, I will be 43. And that is the who, what, where, why, when, and how. And here are just some quick favorites. Favorite sports teams. Baseball, Yankees, obviously being from the Bronx. Football, the Jets. This is a terrible choice for a football team, but I think when I was a kid, I swear I used to be a Giants fan, but I think my brother wouldn't let me watch Giants games. I think he always put the Jets games on, so I was always watching the Jets, and I think I turned into a Jets fan. Don't quote me on that. And then basketball is a weird one. Being from the Bronx, a Yankee fan, the Celtics are my favorite basketball team. And I am not a front runner because being 42, growing up in the 90s and the late 80s, the Celtics really were pretty terrible. When I was like consciously watching the NBA, Larry Bird was hurt. He wasn't the Larry Bird we remember, and the Celtics pretty much sucked until 2008, I believe. So it's because my dad is a Celtics fan. So he was watching the Celtics, and in New York, pretty much the only games on TV were the Knicks, the Lakers, and the Celtics. And my dad was a Celtics fan. So there's that. Favorite food, I would say I just love food, but pasta, steak, Mexican food, Puerto Rican food, Dominican food. I love it all, but those are probably my favorites. My favorite movie, this is hard because you watch hundreds of movies. It's really hard to pick a favorite, but I'll probably go with Austin Powers, the first one, only because it's a movie that I could watch over and over, and it's always funny. I know the joke is coming. It always lands. It's always hilarious. So my favorite movie, I guess, is Austin Powers 1. Right behind that, I would have to say, though, is Spaceballs and Goonies. My most watched movie, again, if you've been following me for a while, you know I've watched Age of Ultron over 30 times. It is still my most watched movie. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to get to. Maybe Austin Powers. I may be close, actually. I just never counted. But right now, my most watched movie is Avengers: Age of Ultron. My favorite TV show of all time, Breaking Bad. That literally might be the best show of all time, in my opinion, and other people's opinions, but it is my favorite TV show. I don't have like a most watched show. I know I've watched Arrested Development like 3 or 4 times. Parks and Rec, I think I've watched through 3 or 4 times, but I don't know. Besides that, I don't know. I do know the most addictive or addicting TV show is Law and Order. That is a show. If you go on vacation and you get to your hotel room, do not turn the TV on and do not turn it to Law and Order, because you will never leave your room. When the episode ends, you have to turn off your television. You can't start the next episode. You'll be stuck. And let's see, the last question will say favorite video game franchise. And these have never changed. It's always been Borderlands, Far Cry, and Assassin's Creed. Those have always been my 3 favorite video game franchises, even though I've been playing Avengers and Spider-Man and Cyberpunk, but they're not my favorites. And my number 1 out of them, I think, is Borderlands. That was the first non-sports game I ever got into, and it always stuck with me. So I actually have to pick up Tiny Tina's game that just came out a couple weeks ago. But that is a little bit of getting to know me. Like my Google search, if I was famous, this is what you would find. So I hope you learned a little bit. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know a little bit about you. Continue to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you tomorrow, which would be April 14th. And again, yeah. See you later, guys. Peace.